guys, I know we're videoing again, and I did post on my community the other day that I know my sound's bad. I am aware of that, but I'm pretty sure you can still hear a few things that we're saying. But this is pretty good news now. But no, I'm not. Don't worry. I'll be getting a new phone shortly, so hopefully the sound will be better. So I'll continue to do How Do They Know off that phone.
How do they know? How do they know? How do they know?
I'm not doing it because my voice sucks.
How do they know?
Exactly. I'll continue doing more of them on my new phone when I get it, which hopefully might be tomorrow. We're hoping. But then if not tomorrow, it'll be sooner or later. Whenever. It'll be whenever. Sometime this month. That's all I know.
Stop rambling and get
Yeah,
out.
I'm
You
telling
haven't like the table. Like you
Have I?
No, you haven't.
No.
You haven't.
Alright, well I guess we're pausing the video for a second while we try.
Carry on.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, and on other news, I also have an idea for another YouTube channel. Well, not really. Well, okay, how do I word this? I want guests to come on this How Do They Know show, but I'm not going to get anyone.
No, you're not. Well, you can always ask. Who do you want? Them off, Batman, Spider-Man?
How would I get them?
You never know. They might be listening and they might think, that kid has got the chutzpah to ask for it.
Not bad, not bad.
So we will go on.
Yeah, and they would more than likely go on my new channel, which is supposed to be talking about movie stuff that I started last year.
Yeah.
I haven't posted any videos on it yet, but I'm hoping to get people to join in. I don't know. Yeah, there's this podcast that I watch on TikTok called The Escape Pod, and they get actors from movies in to be on their podcast, and they're only people like me.
Well,
they're not verified. They get actors to join in on the podcast.
You just have to be cheeky and ask, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't get nowhere if you don't ask.
Exactly, Graham. So, today's episode of How Do They Know? For the last How Do They Know? I can't wait to talk about this with me, Graham. For the last How Do They Know this month? Multiverse.
He lied. He totally lied to me. He lied.
Yeah, I did. I know I did.
Well, if you can tell me anything new about the multiverse that we haven't already done to death, please do.
Well, we started this on February the 1st, 2023. We need to finish it on February the 3rd,
God.
2025. So, the questions that we'll be asking today is... What?
Again.
Makes...
Again. Your writing's rubbish now.
No, it is with a pencil.
You wrote better when you were 7. You did.
What makes a multiverse? Alright, I'll do it dead neat then. God. And what is... you know what, I'm not writing it. What makes a multiverse and what is a multiverse?
Right, explain it to me.
A multi... I'll never get tired of explaining this to me, Gran. I just want us to have a massive argument about the multiverse. The multiverse, right? I thought we'd go out with a bang, if I'm being honest.
You'll go out with a bang on your head.
Well, we need to finish off the multiverse saga.
Well, get on with it.
I mean, we started it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I thought this had been done to death.
Nah, you see, I started it again last year. We only did 2 episodes, and there was supposed to be 3, so this is the last one.
Right, good.
The last
Get on with
one.
it.
You explain what a multiverse
I don't know
is.
I've no idea what a multiverse
See,
is.
this is why I do these videos about the multiverse, because I've explained it to you like
Well, you haven't explained it very clear.
6 times.
Well, go on, see if I remember.
Right, the multiverse. Different versions of Earth, right? And the universe. Different alternate versions of the universe.
I go into a, instant exhaustion when we talk about this.
I could be a dog in one of them.
What you mean could be?
I could be a dog in one of the universes. You could be a cat. Or what? Come on, say it.
What am I going to say?
I can read your mind, Graham.
What?
We wouldn't know it.
Well, we wouldn't. We wouldn't know the difference, would we? We wouldn't be the
No.
cat. I wouldn't be the cat thinking,
Yes, you would.
oh, just thinking another life. I'm this woman called Veronica
No, you wouldn't.
who sits at a table with a grandson talking about multiverses.
Talking about shit.
Yeah, that cat's there, you know, licking its bits, thinking, oh, that's funny, yeah. And then all the people that own this cat are looking at this cat thinking, I wonder what the cat's thinking.
No.
And the cat is actually thinking, I'm in a different multiverse.
No, that's not what the cat will think at all. And yes, I know that the cat wouldn't know that it's a version of you, but it theoretically and scientifically is. And biologically, if you think about it, because there's
Why
just
biologically?
it's all to do with blood. I mean, there's one cell of blood that is exactly the same as yours in that cat in another universe, right? And the cell of blood in that cat is exactly the same as one single speck.
A load of crap.
But that's what they call it. They call it multiversal
And
variance.
who's this day?
Well, scientists, especially astronomers. What?
Try to keep himself awake.
Especially astronomers.
Astronomers.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me about scientists. We all know what scientists said about COVID. Work with the science.
Yeah, those were fake scientists. I mean, real scientists. You know, the ones that actually win Nobel Prizes. You know, and I'm talking about astronomers. They study all things to do with space and.
Multiverses.
Well, a multiverse is theoretically believed to be in space.
Right.
So that's my take on it. What's your take on
My
it?
take is,
Come on, just give us your opinion on it. Other than that, tell me what you think a multiverse is.
how can I tell you what a multiverse is when I don't have an opinion about it? Eh? How can I say anything? I have no opinion whatsoever about a multiverse. The only multiverse I think of is a spiritual one.
What do you mean?
When somebody dies, where do they go?
But that isn't a multiverse.
Well, it's a multi-something.
Yeah, but it's not of Earth. Let's just call it the astral dimension for now, right? That you believe in isn't a parallel version of Earth, it's the astral dimension.
Right, but that's the only thing
And
I
you know,
think of.
either one of them could exist. It's either the astral dimension or heaven.
Well,
I mean, either one of them needs to exist.
have you seen me now? We've only been talking about this 5 minutes and my eyes are bulging, I'm yawning.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that when people die, they don't exactly go to the astral dimension and heaven at the same time. So which one exists?
Well, how will we know?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe the multiverse exists for all them people out there that believe me as well and that side with me.
Well,
I know there will be
if you side
people.
with him, put on and try and explain to me.
You
what
can't.
he's
I have
trying-
no comments.
Oh my God, what's the point in doing this then? What is the point in doing this with no comments?
Well, actually, I have told people to go and message my How Do They Know IG. You know,
Who's that?
Instagram.
Right.
So if you have any
22.
if you have any questions, go over there and message me on How Do They Know.
How do they know? How
Is-
do they know? How do they know? How do they know?
Well, that was a funny episode, but we're not done yet, unfortunately.
No, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about Trump's speech over the weekend.
Well,
Have you heard it?
yeah, no.
Bloody amazing.
Yeah, alright, let's talk about Trump, actually. I'm up for a discussion about American politics because of the names that have been called on social media.
Let them call it, yeah?
Yeah,
Let them call you whatever you want.
the
because
names that I've
just-
been...
Just
Yeah.
12 months from now, they will start changing their mind.
I don't think they will, they're
They
that
will.
deranged.
They bloody will.
But if they're
because
that
they'll
deranged-
realise how much their lives are getting. Every one of them. All
Well-
these that are transgender, every one of them
Everyone.
that are
No.
complaining about them, their lives will be getting better and better.
Mm.
And in the end, they'll be saying how good he is.
I doubt it. I mean, there's these, well, what's the rivalry of...
Well, what do they deserve then? He's
exactly.
trying to make America and the world
Better.
and safer. Do they want a world that's going to go up in a nuclear explosion?
He just gets crapped on by people.
He wants to stop wars, not start them. Don't get me
Exactly,
started.
and people call him a war criminal.
He is
And not to mention the Elon Musk hate at the moment, where they said that he's
that's
a
load
Nazi.
of crap.
And the
He
Hitler
was sending
salute.
his heart out to
I
them.
told
Anybody
people
who can't see that really ought to go and report
report
themselves
themselves
stupid.
rotten, yeah. I've told people where to shove it, because there was one person on TikTok that had a full riot with me in the comment section of one person's video. It was this guy basically.
What exactly is the problem with him? What is
People
the
hate
problem?
him. You
Why?
think he's a war criminal because the words that
He's going to stop the
Yeah.
war in Ukraine,
the fake war.
but there's people literally dying in that
Ukraine?
war. Yeah, there are.
I thought it was a fake war.
Even Trump was saying in his speech about there's where this war's being sort of not played out but affected.
Affected, yeah.
It's literally covered with dead bodies of Russian and Ukrainian soldiers,
Well,
and it's as bad as the First World War, and it's got to stop, and he's going to stop it.
well, I mean, there's no stopping him, and that is a good thing. He isn't a war criminal.
If you spoke to one of these
LGBTQ plus people.
Yeah, all them that are whinging about things
Yeah.
as trivial as that,
Yeah.
compared to world wars and
Yeah.
people dying. I mean, it don't even compare.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Go and dye your hair purple. Do what you want behind closed
Go
doors.
and dye your hair purple.
But when you have to fill a form in,
Yeah.
either fill it in that you're a man or a woman, and then bugger off and be what you want to be.
Exactly. I mean, people see him as this tyrant, this dictator.
No,
He is the opposite
not.
of that.
the world was right before all this woke shit.
Yeah.
And all this LGBT.
I'm tired. I'm tired of giving honour to the LGBTQ plus community.
Bending the knee.
Yeah, I'm tired of like everything being woke.
I know.
It's
I mean, I'm all right. Can I am nowhere near.
You're not homophobic.
No, I'm not homophobic. I
No.
know gay people, and I get on
Yeah.
with friends. I've got
Exactly.
friends.
People call me a racist. I'm
That's
not.
the word I'm looking for. The best man at my wedding was black.
Yep.
Your best friend is Asian.
Is Asian. Yeah.
So there's no way we're racist.
No.
There's good and bad on both sides.
Exactly. And you know, I don't get why people are calling me racist for saying that Trump is.
Well, because they haven't got a brain span that will expand further than a centimetre.
That's true. Yeah.
Just because you support Trump, they say, oh, you're racist. Trump isn't a racist.
No.
He's made black people's lives better.
Yeah.
And even black people have said that.
Exactly.
Have you ever listened to Candice Owen?
No.
Well,
no.
she's black.
Yeah.
She absolutely thinks
Loves Trump.
You want to listen to her, she's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he doesn't hate black people.
I mean, there's even some gays that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what I was saying before is, they talk about diversity. There's no diversity now.
No.
It's
all just
for,
that.
It's all for black people.
Yeah.
Adverts,
Well, more gay, I think.
I'm talking about adverts. And it's fair because it'll show gay people in adverts.
Yeah.
It'll show black people in adverts. There's very few white people in adverts on the TV now.
That's true.
There's very few Asian people, Chinese people.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
all black people.
That's
And
diversity.
they're always integrated families. How many families do you know where it's a white mum and a black dad, or a white dad and a black mum,
Not
and
many.
the children are mixed race? I don't know many.
Not many.
I don't know any.
I don't know
But
many
every
either.
advert you see on the telly, that's what we're being shown.
I know
Even
one.
voiceovers are black people.
Yeah.
So how is this diversity
That
when
is
they're not
wrong.
giving white people as much
Leeway.
coverage?
Yeah. Yeah.
You set me off.
Well, at least we're talking about something that you want to talk about. But let's just talk about the hate that I was getting the other day and yesterday, where I tell him to shove it.
Yeah.
There was this guy on TikTok who was basically saying, you know, a big F you to all them Trump supporters. He hated hates them. And he's a devout Christian, right?
They don't know what they're talking about.
He was a devout Christian. He
He's
literally...
not a Christian.
Well, he said he was a Christian. I commented, I can't remember what I put now, I put like loads of stuff, basically just telling him to go and F himself. But he commented back and said, even I'm more worthy of heaven than you will ever be and anyone else on this video. First of all, it was just one person telling him to shove it up his arse. There was no one else saying that, it was just me. All the others were little snowflakes.
Yeah.
And second of all, that doesn't sound very Christian-like, if I'm being honest.
They can't call... They should be ashamed of themselves calling themselves Christians.
Yeah, and then they say stuff like that. But yeah, people think I'm racist now, and that is not the case, I swear to God. I was never a racist, I'm never racist,
No,
and I
there's
never will
good
be.
and bad on both sides.
Yeah.
But there needs to be some equilibrium now
Yeah, there does.
between all of it, because the fact that they're doing this, having black people on adverts all the time, no matter what you watch, no matter what you see, adverts, plays,
Yeah.
films, everything,
I mean, they've even replaced Little Mermaid with a black person.
all of them. But that is causing another thing that can cause anger.
Yeah?
You know, because you're thinking, we are being put down every day, all day,
Yeah.
making to feel that we aren't good enough anymore.
That's how it feels. I mean, enough about the LGBTQ plus community.
Oh.
What about the white community?
What about the
That's what I've got to say. What about the
Yeah.
white community?
Yeah, well,
And, you know, other stuff like Chinese,
yeah,
Asian.
exactly. No, when will we get out of this thing that it's got to be them at the front of everything?
Yeah. It's not diversity. It's... there isn't a word for it.
It's wokeism.
Wokeism.
Look,
I mean, is that even in the dictionary?
It probably is now, but we are being
hell?
like corrected.
Oh my God.
They don't.
That
They
fell on
don't
its
want
own.
to show it a different way. No, I've had enough of that conversation.
Me too. I think we burnt all of our steam.
You are.
I think we burnt all of our steam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, yeah, what about the white community? Right, I'm going eating some chicken drumsticks now with my hoodie on.
With hoodie on.
No, with my hoodie on.
You'll get taken down now.
Why?
Because you said all that.
Peace out, mother.